Alright, so just a reminder that you want your packet says to do brick on CMU. You want to change your top constraint to unconnected and change it to 8 feet. And you want to build between the elevation tabs. And your packet says to do nothing by more than 35, but remember, just do whatever directions I gave you in class. We're just going to build a room right now that's no larger than 15 feet, any wall. So any number that's blue you can type in. You can see that my wall is going to be horizontal. It says it's horizontal, plus I have the blue dotted lines that are telling me. So I'm going to type in 15. If I wanted inches, I would hit space and type in however many inches. I don't use anything else, just the numbers. So I just want 15, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to make sure this is at a 90-degree angle, and you can see that it's vertical. I have blue dotted lines. I'm going to make this 15 and hit enter. And some of you are like, that's way too small. Well, I can scroll in. It's okay. It'll be fine. I'm going to make this 15, and then I'm just going to connect. So there, I scrolled in. I'm going to connect this to the top, and when I have the blue, or sorry, the pink square, it shows me it's all connected. So I'm going to connect, click, and now I'm done building, and I still have my wall. So I'm going to press escape a couple times, or I could right click and hit cancel, and it would get off. So there is my room that I've made 15 by 15, and my walls are 8 feet tall. Next on your packet talks about deleting an object. So let's say I want to delete this wall. I could highlight it and I could right click and hit delete. If it's something that I just did, I can hit the undo button, or I can highlight it and also hit delete. If you want to undo, you just hit the undo and it'll go away. I don't want to undo that, so I'm going to redo it. It doesn't have to be highlighted. So I don't want to delete anything. I'm going to leave that. Next, it talks about changing a dimension on your wall. And this is a little bit different. You want to click on a wall. So I can't change the wall dimension that's highlighted. It's changed what's adjacent to it. So I would just click in here and change that number. If I want to change the highlighted wall, I have to click on another wall to get that one to change. Again, if I don't want anything selected, just hit escape a couple times and it will unselect it. Next, it talks about adding a door. So if I want to add a door, I'm going to click door from the architecture tab. And there's some doors that load here in your properties browser. There's only one right now, but it does do different sizes. If this isn't the door you want, your packet says to click load family, and it should pop up. It's under the green modify. So I'm going to click load family, and a new panel opens up, and there's lots of folders and lots of different things in here that you can load. But since we clicked door, we can only load a door. So I'm going to open the door folder, and there are all these doors in here to load. And I'm going to load I'm going to load a sliding glass door. So you can see the preview over here, and then I'm going to click open. And if you get this box, just click OK. You usually won't. So here's my door that I just loaded. If it doesn't show there, you might have to hit this to open it up and find what you just loaded. That happens a lot of times. It might not show up right away. So there's my door, and I'm going to put in a sliding glass door here, and then let's say I want to do a normal door. I'm going to load this door. I'm going to click my door and click my door here. Okay, so there's my two doors I have loaded. Next talks about changing the swing of your door, kind of how your door opens. I'm going to press escape a couple times so I don't have any doors selected in my properties browser. And if I click on this door, you can see my arrows. I have two sets of arrows. If I click the bottom arrow, it's going to make my door swing in. If I click this arrow, it's going to change the direction of my swing. So I want it to still swing out, but I want it to swing that direction, which is good. The sliding glass door, if I click it, I really can't change anything else about it. I can change, so this big white area is like my window sill, like my door sill. You obviously don't want your door all the way on the outside, so you want it flush with your outside wall. I guess you can change what door opens with this arrow, kind of which way it slides. I'll leave it like that. And this door will have open to the outside as well. So we'll leave our doors. That's how you change the swing of it. Next, it talks about adding a window. So we're going to go back to the Architecture tab, and we're going to click Window because that's what we want to add. Again, it will load some windows, just a fixed plain window. If you want to load any others, you're going to click Load Family. And we are loading windows, so we need to make sure we click on the Window folder. And there are all these Windows options that we can load. So we're going to load this one. We're going to click Open. And again, you can see if I scroll in here far enough, there's more space on one side of your window than there is on the other. So I want it this way because that would be my window sill. So I'm going to put a window there. I'm going to put one over here, and that would be my window sill. You can see that the window is on the outside, and I'll put 2 windows right here. And that's all for my windows. If I wanted to go back and put in a single window, I could do that as well. Want to fix just a little tiny window, I can put that right there. So you can add different windows as you like. Alright, now it talks about saving, so you're going to click on the R and go to Save As. And you just want to save this as a project. And you want to make sure that you click on your computer. You want to click on your U drive, which is your name. Find your GTT Projects folder. And name this Room Design or whatever you like. I already have one done. Name it as Room Design and then hit Save. Alright, so now let's look at our house 3D view. Right now we're just at 2D view. There's a few different ways you can do that. Up here on your quick access toolbar, you can hit the house. Is a 3D view. From your view tab, you can click on the 3D house and you can see your house. You can see that the windows, like here's the window sill, it's sitting the right way. If you scroll around here, pivot around, you can see the other window that I added is really, really little. If you want to go back and change it, you could delete it out. This is just a view. You really don't want to build in this 3D view. You just want to kind of look at your house in 3D view. Alright, to change back to your drawing area, there's a few different ways. The way I like best is, again, the View tab, and then you go to Switch Windows, and we're just going to go back to floor level 1, and there's my house. Alright, so now next we're going to add furniture. So to add furniture, you're going to click on the Architecture tab, and it's not a wall, it's not a door, it's not a window, it is component. Anything other than a bed or anything other than a door, a window, or a wall is a component. And for some reason, when we do component, it is loads this construction trailer, which we don't use. If we look in here, there's really nothing that we use. So just like a door or a window, we are going to go to Load Family so we can find what we want. And click on Load Family. I'm going to go to Furniture to find, alright, TV. So here's my flat screen TV. I'm going to click Open. And I'm just going to place my TV. There's my coffee table. Press Escape to get out of it. I'm going to try and place my TV. So my TV doesn't load here, but I've already loaded it. So I'm going to hit this down arrow and find my TV. I'm going to place it here. All right, and now I'm going to put my TV on top of my TV stand this way. So I'm going to click this stand and click Edit Type, and this has a height of 2 feet. So I'm going to click Cancel, and I'm going to click my TV, and I'm going to offset this to the height of my stand, which was 2 feet, and hit Apply. And now I'm going to move this on top. And scroll in here. I'm going to switch to my 3D view. Since my house is so little, it's a little bit harder to see. Once your house is larger, it's a little bit easier. But there you can see that my TV is on my TV stand. Again, if I want this at an angle, let's say I don't want it perfectly that direction, I can angle my TV. So you can see how you can change and angle your TV a little bit. So there's my TV. It's facing the right way. My TV's on my TV stand. Press Escape to get out of there. All right, the next thing it talks about adding a floor, and you want to make sure that you are on your level 1 view. So I'm going to switch windows and go to level 1. Now, I'm going to add in another wall here just to show you, because this will happen later on. So I'm going to have to delete a window. Okay, well, it didn't like that because it's through a window, and so I could delete a window. But just to show you how to do a floor, I'm going to leave it like that. So from your Architecture tab, you're going to click Floor. And you're going to, it's now in edit mode. Okay, you get this green box here and your house is kind of grayed out. And I could click on different walls. For our purpose, we're going to click on the center of a wall, all just your exterior walls. If for some reason, and this happens, that it doesn't click a whole wall, you can come up here to your drawing panel and you can actually draw on your wall. We don't want to do any interior walls because Revit doesn't understand, and I'm not sure how to get it past that point. So we're just going to click on all exterior walls, and then when you're finished with that, you're going to hit the green arrow. Okay, and it doesn't really look like anything happened. If you go to your 3D view, you can see you have a floor down. I'm not going to go over how to add a roof because we can't print with a roof. If you would like to add a roof, you can follow the directions in the packet. Here's a few things I do want to show you. If you want to delete something or you want to change a wall, let's go back into our View tab in our 2D view. It's easier, our level 1 view. If I don't like this wall and I want to change what type it is, I can come down here and change it, and it will change it on my screen. If I want to change the height of it, I can change the height of it. And then go back to my view. So that looks a little bit funny. So I could hit the undo arrow and I'll undo it. Sometimes this will happen to you. You will double click on a component and that's the only thing that's on your screen. Again, anytime you want to switch what's on your screen, you click on the View tab and go to Switch Windows and just click on your floor level 1 plan. It will go back. So if you have questions, come and see me, but that's the basics of using Revit.